This next vignette is called Who's Sue?
You're giving the internet a show.
Sunny Mexico is the perfect place to be during the harsh winter months. Shopping there can be a fun, cultural activity, but to a 4-year-old, everything is strange and confusing. "Why don't you buy that for a souvenir?" my mom asked. "Let's get Anna a souvenir," my dad insisted. I spotted the man playing the banjo down the street from where my parents were shopping for Sue. With my parents' permission, I scurried over and started busting out some crazy moves. I danced and danced and danced. The surrounding crowd grew larger. One kindly old man gave me a couple of pesos. I ran over to show my mom. "Now you can really buy some souvenirs," she exclaimed, again completely oblivious to the confusion spread across my face. "Don't you want a souvenir?" both my parents questioned. Again and again, strange comments like these came. Finally, after 2 days of utter confusion, I finally burst. "Who's Sue?" I wanted to know. "Who?" my mom asked, as if she had no clue whatsoever who I was talking about. "Sue, the Sue you keep talking about. Sue... Veneer! Who's Souvenir?" She just laughed and shook her head. In the Multi-Colored Playhouse. 8:30 p.m. "Night, Sam. I'll leave the window open because it's so hot and sticky out," my mom told me sweetly as she tucked me in. "Thanks, Mom," I sighed. "Night." As she left, I shifted around uncomfortably, for I was already sweating from the sweltering heat. I got up, turned on the fan, and returned to my bed. I laid there restless. 9 p.m. I still couldn't sleep. My mom was downstairs with my dad, Michael, and Claudia. I crept down the stairs with my cry blankie and a big, fluffy pillow. They were chatting up a storm. So I figured I'd hang out in the Multi-Colored Playhouse under the ledge. I figured that as soon as they stopped talking, I'd go talk to my mom. I lied down and listened to them talk, the sounds of their voices lulling me to sleep. 12:30 a.m. "Joyce, where's Sam?" My dad shook my mom awake as he asked forcefully. "What? She's asleep in her bed," my mom replied, growing slowly conscious. "No, she's not," he exclaimed. My mom jerked out of bed. The two looked everywhere for me and ended up calling the police. They searched and searched and searched. They checked the house, the yard, the bottom of the pool, and the neighborhood. Eventually, my dad found me sound asleep in the Multi-Colored Playhouse under the ledge. In the Multi-Colored Playhouse is the same subject as my poem Found. A good place to hide in my house was the mini plastic jungle gym. 4 walls with a bunch of holes and a slide and a shelf to get on it. It was just so warm, under no covers, and the windows had been taken out for the very first time, so perhaps a breeze could pass. Sweltering. Voices below, in the basement where my jungle gym lay. My mother's, and my father's, and Claudia's, and Michael's, drinking deep red-purple water with a sour grape tang from the glasses I wasn't allowed to use. I didn't want to interrupt, so into my jungle gym to wait for a lull. With just the pillow and my baby blanket, I lay down. So tired. Under the blue shelf, by the orange wall, between the green and yellow walls, I lay, and I listened until sleep was granted. My parents couldn't find me. The police were called. They searched the yard, the neighborhood, the pool. It was hours before I was found.